Coming to you from the beautiful University of South Florida campus in Tampa, it's USF Housing Live.
Hello and welcome to USF Housing Live. I'm your host, Elizabeth Fry, the Assistant Director for Communications with Housing and Residential Education at the beautiful University of South Florida here in Tampa. We have an exciting episode planned tonight to help you prepare for college, and for the rest of the summer, we'll be talking all about on-campus housing, meal plans, RAs, grand opening day, and so much more. So be sure to join us on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. to hear from campus experts and have your questions answered live on the show. So tonight, we'll be talking all about dining here on campus. First, we'll be joined by the Marketing and Communications Director for USF Dining. And then later on in the show, we'll speak with another representative from USF Dining, their registered dietitian. So be sure to drop your questions in the comments from wherever you're watching, and we'll be sure to answer as many as we can throughout tonight's show. Now, I'd like to introduce Jessica Chickalees. She is the Marketing and Communications Director for USF Dining. Jessica, thank you for being here. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. We are super excited to talk to you tonight, and we have a lot of questions for you to answer.
Great. Well, I love being here.
So why don't you just start by telling us who you are and also what you do here at USF?
Yeah, so I'm the Marketing and Communications Director for USF Dining. I've worked with USF Dining for almost 8 years now. I'm also a 2-time graduate of USF, so go Bulls. Yeah, that's me.
Keeping it all here, right?
Yes.
School, work,
yes.
Everything right here. So meal plans obviously are a big deal for students, especially the ones that are living here on campus. So talk to us about what meal plans are and how they work.
Yeah, so meal plans are your all access for food on campus here at USF. A meal plan is comprised of meal swipes and dining dollars. So once you select your meal plan and what plan you want to go with, it's uploaded onto your USF ID, and that is how you get into the dining halls to use your meal swipes. And then your dining dollars that are also a part of your meal plan can be used at all USF dining locations across campus.
So meal swipes and dining dollars, that's all going to be common language to students here on campus. But for those who are maybe hearing about that for the first time, talk to us about the difference between the swipes and the dining dollars.
Yeah, so at the USF Tampa campus, we have 3 locations that you can use your meal swipes, and then also Argos Exchange, which is a 1 flexible swipe a day, and that's when you go in and you greet the cashier, smiling cashier, and you swipe in, and it's all you care to eat like a cruise ship. Your dining dollars are where you're going to go to like your Chick-fil-A, your Starbucks, your convenience markets on campus, and you just pay like you would use a debit card or a credit card, but you get a discount with every purchase.
So I know a big question for students is how many swipes do they get per semester, and same for dining dollars, how many do they get?
It's a great question. So every plan is unique. So depending on which plan that you select, like the all access plan, which we call, we have a new plan called the VIB Open Access Plan. It's going to be unlimited swipes for the entire semester, and then they come with different ranges of dining dollars. So from 300 to 225. It just really depends on which one you select that fits your lifestyle.
So the plan they select will determine how many swipes or dollars they get.
Correct. And new this year, we have customizable plans. So we call them the Create Your Own Bull Block plans. Those are 3 different options. So you select how many meal swipes you want for the semester, and then you can also pair it with how many dining dollars you want for the semester. So that's a new feature for upperclassmen, people living off campus. So we're really excited to introduce those.
That is exciting. The more options, the better. So how do students pay for their meal plans?
Yeah, so you pay for your meal plan like you would pay for tuition right on your Oasis account. And
when it comes to paying for those meal plans, are they able to use any type of financial aid to pay for them?
They can. So definitely keep that in mind, scholarships as well. And, if there's a payment plan that is needed, we are welcoming that. So you can contact our office in the meal plan office in the Marshall Center, and we can work with you individually for that.
Okay. And I'm sure able to answer any questions they have as well.
Absolutely.
So for dining options, for the students who stay on campus over break, what kind of options will they have at their disposal, and will the dining halls be open?
Yes, that's a great question. So dining is always available no matter what time. It's going to look different. Obviously, hours of operations vary. However, if it's winter break, spring break, over the summer, we always offer a meal plan option for those that are still living on campus.
And I know that, students pick their meal plan, maybe they get here and their roommate maybe has some better options and they want to change things up, are they able to make those changes? What does that look like after they've selected their plan at the beginning of the year?
Another great question. So we get asked this a lot. Students can upgrade their meal plan at any time. So say they go with the any 14 meal plan but want to go to that unlimited meal plan option, they can do that anytime throughout the semester. If they're looking to downgrade or if they're eligible to cancel, we allow that during our meal plan change period, which is the first week of the semester. And it has to be done in person for the Tampa campus in our meal plan office, MSC 1502. And then for St. Petersburg, they can call in or email if they would like to change their meal plan that first week.
But it's only during the first week.
First week.
Okay.
Yes.
What dining options exist for students who have those special dietary concerns, maybe allergies, or they just want to avoid certain food? What are those options?
Yeah, great question. So we do have a full-time registered dietitian, Karina, who I believe you're talking to soon. And she is a great resource for anyone who has food allergies, dietary restrictions. But we're lucky to have offerings in all of our dining locations to meet students' dietary requirements. There's a vegan station at all of our dining halls. We also offer an allergen-friendly station called True Balance, which is free of the top 9 allergens common in the U.S. So that's really a great safety net for those students that have severe food allergies that they need to worry about. And then we also, in our convenience markets, offer, vegan products, halal products for purchase with their dining dollars.
And we will talk with Karina a little bit more about that. But really, there's something for everyone, no matter what your dietary preference is.
Absolutely. And if there is something that you're looking for that you cannot find, we're always here as a resource for that. Our website's also a great resource to leave your feedback through our survey platform called Be Heard. So we want to hear from you and from all the students, from parents, just so that we can make sure we're accommodating all the students.
Okay. And we do have a question from Megan. She asks, when do the meal plans actually go into effect? Does that happen during move-in on August 17th, or how does that work?
Yes, so the first day of move-in, August 17th, is the first day that Tampa meal plans will go live.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And what about those students who might be moving in early? Do they have any options when it comes to early move-in?
Yes, and that is live on our website right now. We are offering an early arrival meal plan for the 4 days that between the 13th of August and the 15th, or the 16th, I'm sorry. And then the 17th, the fall meal plan will begin.
And I know you've answered so many questions for us, but I know that as students get here on campus, of course, they're going to have more questions that come up as they go. So what is the best way for them to contact you guys and get those questions answered?
Absolutely. So our best resource, I have to say, is our website. We have a meal plan tab that has information about all of our meal plans, an orientation tab for all new students and parents that really want to acclimate themselves with our dining program here at USF that they can go to. It has our campus maps, hours of operation, all of our meal plan offerings, and a lot of different contact information. So I would really recommend going to usfdining.com or following us on social media.
And if they do need to find you guys in person, where is your office located?
Our office is located on the first floor of the Marshall Student Center, MSC 1502, and we are open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 p.m.
Jessica, thank you so much. We know you'll be busy during this first week, but we appreciate all you do, so thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, it's time for us to take a short break, but we will be right back with more USF Housing Live right after this.
Hey Bulls, we are so excited to have you live on campus here at USF. But before that, let's talk about the do's and don'ts of moving in. Whether you are living in traditional, suite, or apartment style, it is important to know what you will need in your room. If you're living with others, it's always a good idea to connect with your roommates to know whether an item can be shared. For example, sharing a TV, mini fridge, or bookshelf can help you manage the space within your room. Please be aware, no physical alterations may be done to the room. For example, you may not paint or place nails on the walls. Here at USF, we care about our student safety. Therefore, it is important to avoid bringing items such as candles, extension cords, personal grills, lava lamps, and electric heaters. We also do not allow residents to hang lights from their walls and ceilings, such as holiday lights or LED light strips. To find more information on our policies and guidelines, please visit usf.edu/housing, click Resources, and then Policies. There are many ways you can make your room feel like home. Start off by making sure you pack everything you will need for the semester. This could include your clothes, favorite blankets, pillows, desk decor, and other items essential to your room. It's also important that you lift your boxes safely while you're moving into your haul. You want to make sure you are keeping your back straight and not twisting as you lift. Hold the item as close to your body as possible. If you cannot lift the item by yourself, ask someone for help. Another safety tip for move-in day, make sure you hydrate. Take as many breaks as you need. Don't forget to wear your sunscreen, a hat, and sunglasses. It is important to wear comfortable clothing to avoid overheating, and wear proper shoes to protect your feet. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to have fun. We can't wait for you to live the Bulls life. Go Bulls!
Welcome back. For those of you just now joining us, this is USF Housing Live, and we're here to help you prepare to live the Bulls life at USF. So ask us your questions in the comments, and we'll answer them right here live on the show. Our second guest for this evening is a registered dietitian with USF Dining, Karina Falcone. Karina, we're so excited to have you here. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So we have a lot of questions for you. We want to find out more about what you do here at USF. So talk to us a little bit about what your role is in dining.
Yep. So I'm the registered dietitian with USF Dining. I'm one of the managers on the team, and a big part of my job is helping students learn how to navigate using their meal plan on campus, especially those students that have certain restrictions due to allergies, intolerances, or medical conditions.
And I'm sure they have a lot of questions because we have a lot of dining options here on campus. So when a student comes to you and they have those special, unique situations that they need some guidance working through, how do you go about building that plan with them? Walk us through what that looks like.
So each situation is going to be a little bit different and unique to each student. So the first step is usually them reaching out, letting me know what kind of issue they're dealing with and what accommodations they need. Then I usually try to set up an in-person meeting with them at the dining location that they prefer, either the Hub or Juniper Dining. I introduce them to the staff. I walk them around, show them what options we have, and then I explain kind of like, well, if you can't find something or if there's something specific you're looking for we don't offer, let us know. And then from there, it just depends on their situation.
And I'm sure that personalized experience is very comforting, especially when there's other obstacles that they're working through being here on campus. So if a student comes to you, in addition to the on-campus dietitians, what other dietary resources do they have at their disposal in USF Dining?
Outside of my role, there are a couple other dietitians on campus. There's one with Student Health Services. So if you don't have a meal plan but you are looking to get dietitian advice, you can schedule an appointment with her. There's also a dietitian with Athletic Services. So if you're a student athlete looking for that specific nutrition info, you can make a consult with her. And then besides the dietitians, we do offer some online resources on our website, usfdining.com. There's a health and wellness tab and on-campus resources, and there's links to like our health and wellness blog, feedyourpotential.com. There's information about our vegan, vegetarian, and gluten solutions options, and a few other little things there.
I'm sure one of the biggest questions that you guys get is, what about the cost? How much does this cost to access and utilize these resources here on campus?
Yeah, so the online ones are completely free to everybody. If you have a meal plan, consults with me are free. But if you don't have a meal plan, you can make an appointment with the dietitian at Student Health Services. In the past, appointments usually cost around $10, but I don't know the exact price point for Student Health Services.
So if they do want to get in contact with you guys, want to set up a meeting, what is the best way for either the student or the family to access you guys and set up that meeting?
Sending an email is the best way to get in contact with anybody from our team. So my email is on our website. So is the dining email. If you just email dining@usf.edu, they'll always forward me the information that I need. And then if you're in the dining hall looking for some immediate attention, you don't want to leave empty-handed. We never want that. So just ask for a manager or supervisor. They're happy to help on the spot.
And I know that you probably get a lot of students in your office who this is the first time being away from home. They're navigating, planning all their own meals for themselves. What are some of the common nutritional challenges that these students often face, and what is your advice to them as they navigate this new world?
I think the most common thing is a lot of students start complaining that they're not feeling good. And so when I start asking into, well, what are you eating? It's I go to the pizza station, I go get cheeseburgers all day, and I'm like, well, that's your problem. You got to make sure you're eating pretty well-rounded. So that's usually where I offer my services of showing them, like, we do have a full-service salad bar. You can get veggies every day. You want to make sure you're getting what your body needs. And so it's just being mindful of, you're not living at home anymore. You have the freedom to choose whatever you want, and everything in moderation is great. But your body, just like any well-oiled machine, needs certain things to run smoothly. So.
And for those students or families who may be watching and they know that they have dietary preferences, maybe they're vegan or whatever that may look like, what would you say to them to ease their concerns? Because we do have a lot of options here on campus, no matter what your preferences may be.
I would let them know that our biggest priority here is not only student safety, but also satisfaction, enjoyability. Like, we want you to enjoy what you're eating on campus. So just ask questions. Let us know. If you're looking for something you can't find, ask somebody. Usually we either have it in one of our locations, either in the back. If we have it, we'll make it for you. Or if we don't have it, we'll try and source it. Like, we're all about helping people find what they need in our locations. We never want you to leave feeling unsatisfied.
And I know we asked Jessica this question. I know you've mentioned about the email, but just to reiterate, if anyone wants to get in contact with you guys, whether that's just to ask questions or to set up an appointment, how can they do that?
Yeah, you can email me directly if you go to our website, usfdining.com. My info is under the Contact Us page, or you can also just reach out to the dining email, dining@usf.edu, and they'll forward your information to whoever needs it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Karina. We appreciate you, and thank you for all the advice you're given to all of our students throughout the year. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Of course. Well, if you have any further questions for our guests, please feel free to reach out to them directly at their offices. And if you have any questions about living on campus at USF, you can reach our office by email at housing@usf.edu or by phone at 813-974-0001. Now be sure to join us for our next episode of Housing Live next Wednesday, August 2nd at 7 p.m. Eastern, where we will be interviewing representatives from residential education and housing services. And then don't forget to join us 1 week after that on August 9th for our season finale. We'll be telling you everything you need to know about grand opening day, and there's a lot of information you don't want to miss out. So you can watch on our Facebook or YouTube page or the USF Parent and Family Engagement Facebook page. USF Housing Live is produced by Housing and Residential Education at the University of South Florida in Tampa, and our motto is best place to live, best place to work, best place to learn. Thank you to tonight's guests for joining me this evening. Thank you to our production crew, to you, our viewers, and of course, there's always just one last thing. Go Bulls. Good night, everyone.